So what's going on, people? Welcome to another video on the channel, another video on Apex Legends. And in today's Apex Legends video, we're not going to do a news or a thing or anything like that. We're going to do an update towards Apex Legends, not an official update, just something that's happened towards Apex Legends itself. So there's two things. First thing we'll go over is about the 50 million players in 1 month. So it is now the 1 month anniversary of the game coming out, and Apex Legends has confirmed that there was 50 million players that have played Apex Legends in the month, which is an insane amount. And with this, they did include a video, which I will put, hopefully the video on the screen as a small type of thing, and as well in the description below. I will put a link to it there. But in the video, they go over a couple of stats, and then a couple of some honourable mentions. So if we go over the actual stats for what actually has happened in this month. So if we start it off, there has been 158 million finishers used. There's been 1.23 billion ultimates activated, 31 billion pings placed, which that means the ping system is an incredible thing and it's being used. So great job Respawn on that one. And then the next one is there's been 170 million respawns, another feature which should have been added, and you know, a lot of games are copying it now. Fortnite. But those are just the actual stats. Now we go over to some of the gimmick things that they started to put in. So there has been at least 16.5 million death box graveyards found, and if people don't know that, if you haven't seen on Reddit or anything like that, death box graveyard has been a massive thing so far, where you just come around a corner and you just see a mass amount of death boxes and you don't know where it's come from. It's just all there. So probably about 16.5 million that they've statistically found themselves, probably. Then the next thing is the ultimate meme. They even put it in themselves. They started to do a number dial, but they actually put in a 1 question mark Mozambique kill. Yeah, and they only shown 1 Mozambique kill in the entire kind of like montage that they did towards the 50 million thing. But they know that it's a bad gun. They know themselves. They're probably planning on fixing it. They're planning on probably buffing it a little bit, probably the damage wise or probably the spread or anything towards that. They know about it. They are planning on fixing it. I trust them. Okay. Now, the other two things that they actually put in as well is that there isn't enough care package deaths. I actually haven't done any myself. There's a couple I've seen. There was one in the video as well where a guy was going to get finished and then his care package came out and crushed him. It's pretty funny to see that. But the other one as well is the 3 grandpa triple take no scope kills, which he was playing on PC, and it's incredible to see a grandpa got a 3 triple take no scope kills, especially with the triple take as well, the 3 burst type of gun, and he got all 3 kills. It's incredible to see. Go watch it. Go watch the video. Massive congrats to Respawn and, you know, Apex Legends for making it incredible, and an incredible game which everybody probably enjoys. Now, if we go over the second thing, which is something that has been on Reddit, and I think this is a Reddit survey type of thing, where it goes over the most played heroes or most played legends, the most desired teammates, the top guns that people use, the bottom tier guns that they've used, the best team comp, and the least desired teammates. So this thing is only according to Reddit. This isn't an actual thing from Respawn or, you know, Apex Legends themselves. So if we start it off with the most played. So the most played, probably, if people know, it is Lifeline. It's probably the most popular character in the entire game. And then it goes Wraith, then it goes Mirage, then Pathfinder and Bloodhound. Then it goes Bangalore, then surprisingly, it is actually Gibraltar, and then Caustic, which I thought Caustic would have been actually higher, but it's incredibly weird, because you see a lot of like kill cams and everything like that, as of late, about Caustic, which is very surprising. Now if we go towards the most desired teammates, so Lifeline, yes, it's pretty much just a full half of the pie chart that they've used, and then, surprisingly, apart from like the most played, the most desired, the second most one is Bangalore, which the most played one on that one was like the 3rd to the bottom, and on the most desired it's like the 2nd top, which it doesn't really add up. And then the 3rd one for the most desired teammates is Bloodhound, and then it goes Wraith, and then all the other ones, incredibly small fractions. But that's like a massive mix-up compared to the most played to the most desired. Then, of course, if we go towards the least desired teammates, of course, it goes to Caustic, which Caustic is nearly half. It's surprising, but that one's nearly half. Then it goes Gibraltar, pretty much exactly the same. And then it's Pathfinder, which I kind of agree for that one. Pathfinder isn't as useful as what people probably think it is. And then it goes to Mirage, and then the opposite of what the other one is. But that's just, it's some of the stats towards that one. And then if we go towards the best team comp, the best team comp, surprising, as probably the most desired, kind of adds it up together, which is the best team comp is Lifeline, then it goes Bangalore, and then it goes Bloodhound, which I will agree with that one. It's probably the most effective team that you could use. You could use any legend you like, but it is probably the most effective team comp to actually win games with. Now, if we go over the top 3 guns and the bottom 3 guns, so the top 3 guns is no surprise at all. The Peacekeeper's in there, the Wingman's in there, but probably for my surprise, because it's not a gun that I usually use, but this is the R99. I probably should use it a little bit more. I know it's a light ammo gun, but I never have a chance to use it. I never see it on the ground or anything like that, so I usually have to go with like the Spitfire or like the Flatline or something like that. It's never a gun, so that's actually surprised me. If it hasn't surprised you, then, you know, comment that down below if you think that gun deserves to be in the top 3 guns position, then, you know, say so down below. Now, for the bottom 3 guns, there's 3, and 2 of them pistols. One of them is, I think everybody knows, it is the Mozambique. It's the least favourite gun in the entire game. But the other 2 are the P2020 and it's the RE45. So those 2, I do sometimes use the P2020. It actually is pretty good. It's not as good as like the Wingman or anything like that, but I do like the alternator at the same time. That was an incredibly good gun to use, which I would have thought a lot of people would rather have that lower instead, but probably it is a middle tier gun. So that is the end of today's video. Well, this video in general. There might be another video later on if you are watching it on the day. It depends on if stuff does get released, because, you know, 1 month stuff might happen. You don't know. They might release something about the battle pass or anything like that. We don't know yet. So I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Apex Legends content in the future. I will do some more Apex Legends stuff, and I will improve, especially from my previous videos, which I just want to say thank you. It's at 5,000 views now, 100 likes. It has got a couple of dislikes, and it has got a couple of comments saying like it's not that good, but that I do have a lot of support through that. So I'm thinking about redoing some aspects of that video. So hope you enjoy, and I'll keep you guys up to date with that. So peace out.